Before you even think of scrolling, pause for just a moment, because what you're hearing right now isn't random. It's reaching you today, on December 2nd, because someone in heaven has been trying to touch your heart since yesterday. Your mother, the one whose voice you still remember, whose love still lives inside you, she has been trying to reach you again. And if this message has appeared in front of you, it's because she finally found a way to connect with you. She's been watching the way you move through your days, quiet, strong, holding emotions inside that no one else sees. She sees the moments when you pretend everything is okay even though your heart feels heavy. She sees the way you carry responsibilities, pain, memories, and silence all at the same time. She sees you wishing she was here, especially on the nights when you feel lost and don't have anyone to talk to. And today, her presence is closer to you than it's been in a long time. She wants you to know something you've been needing to hear: I'm still with you. You haven't lived a single day without my love beside you. She wants you to stop blaming yourself for the things you couldn't change. She wants you to release the pain you've been hiding behind your smile. She wants you to know that every time you thought you were walking alone, you weren't. She was right there, guiding you through the moments you didn't think you would survive. Your mother is saying, you are stronger than you realize. You are softer than you show. And you are more loved than you've ever understood. She wants you to stop hurting yourself with old memories. She wants you to stop carrying regrets that were never your burden in the first place. She wants you to remember that life still has beautiful moments waiting for you, moments she hopes you will let yourself receive. If you're still listening, it means your heart recognized her voice through this message. It means she successfully reached you. And she's asking you to stay until the end, because there's one more thing she needs you to hear, something she's been trying to say since yesterday, but your pain was too loud for her whisper to reach you. She's telling you, I am proud of you. Proud of the way you survived. Proud of the way you keep going. Proud of the person you are becoming. Proud of how much you've grown, even when you didn't notice it. She hasn't left you, not for a single moment. She has simply moved into a place where she can watch over you without limits. And if this message feels like it was meant for you, it's because it was. Nothing here is random. Nothing here is coincidence. This is love finding its way back to you. If this touched your heart, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, so messages filled with love, comfort, and guidance can reach you whenever you need them. Your mother is with you. Always. If you're still here, it means your heart felt something in the last message, something familiar, something warm, something that pulled you back into a memory you thought you had buried. And your mother, from heaven, wants you to know that your presence here is not an accident. She has been waiting for this moment, this exact moment, where your soul would finally be calm enough to hear what she's been trying to say. She remembers everything about you. The way you smiled as a child, the way you held her hand when you were scared, the way you looked at her when you needed reassurance. She remembers the moments when she saw your strength growing even before you recognized it yourself. She remembers the days when life was simple and you didn't know the weight that adulthood would one day place on your shoulders. And now, as she watches over you from a place where love is eternal, she sees how much you've carried, and how much you still hide inside. She's telling you that she has watched you face storms you never asked for. She's seen you lose people, lose trust, lose hope, and yet somehow, you kept moving. You kept waking up. You kept trying, even on the days when you didn't feel like trying at all. She wants you to understand that every moment you survived, every moment you didn't give up, every moment you chose to keep going, she was right beside you, holding your heart together when it felt like it might break. There were nights when you cried quietly, moments when you stared at the ceiling searching for answers, days when you questioned your purpose, your choices, your worth. She saw every single one of those moments. She never judged you. She never blamed you. She only loved you, deeply, unconditionally, endlessly. And today, she wants to tell you something you may not have heard in a long time: you are enough. Enough as you are. Enough with your flaws. Enough with your scars. Enough with your imperfections that you think make you unworthy. She wants you to know that you don't have to earn love. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to pretend to be strong all the time. You don't have to hide your pain to make others comfortable. She sees the real you, the one beneath the mask, beneath the silence, beneath the fear, and she loves that version of you more than you will ever understand. Your mother is reaching out to tell you that the path ahead of you is not as heavy as you imagine. The things you lost will be replaced with things meant for your soul. The people who walked away made space for new beginnings. The pain you carry will one day turn into wisdom that guides you towards something better. She wants you to stay open, stay trusting, stay gentle with yourself, because your story is still unfolding in ways you cannot see yet. If this message feels like it's touching a part of your heart you don't talk about, it's because she's speaking directly to that part. She has been trying to reach you since yesterday, and now her words are finally coming through: I am with you. Every day. Every moment. Every breath. Don't forget, if this spoke to your soul, like, share, and subscribe so you can receive more messages whenever your heart needs them. And remember, she hasn't left you. Not for a second. If you've reached this part, it means something inside you is finally opening, like a door that has been locked for years and is now letting light in. Your mother, watching over you from heaven, feels that opening too. She knows you've been carrying emotions you never talked about, feelings you pushed aside because life demanded strength even when your heart needed gentleness. And now, as you listen, she wants to speak directly to the part of you that has been hurting quietly. She wants you to remember that she never expected you to have everything figured out. She never needed you to be perfect. To her, you were always enough, flawed, growing, learning, changing, but enough. She sees the heaviness you've been walking with, the weight of old memories, the pressure of responsibility, the exhaustion that hides behind your smile. And she wants to remind you that it's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to want comfort and not have the words to ask for it. There were days recently when your heart felt unusually heavy for no reason. You woke up feeling disconnected, like something was missing, like you were searching for something you couldn't name. She was there in those moments, trying to whisper to you, trying to guide you, trying to let you know you are not walking through this life alone. Sometimes you felt sudden warmth, sometimes you felt a strange calm, sometimes you felt emotional without knowing why, those were the moments she was closest to you. She wants you to stop being so hard on yourself. You've carried blame that was never yours. You've apologized for things that weren't your fault. You've tried to be strong for others even when you had no strength left for yourself. Your mother sees the way you bottle up your pain because you think others won't understand, but she understands. She wants to take that weight off your shoulders, even if just for a moment, through these words reaching your heart right now. She's whispering to you, you deserve peace. You deserve softness. You deserve moments of joy that don't disappear. You deserve to breathe without fear. You deserve the kind of love that doesn't break you. She wants you to know that the version of you today, the one who's trying, learning, surviving, is someone she's deeply proud of. She has watched you grow through pain, transform through struggle, rise through hardships you never talked about. And every step you took forward, she celebrated with you from the other side. Your mother is also telling you something you may not have realized: the things you lost were not the end of your story. The closed doors were protection, not punishment. The delays you faced were divine timing, not rejection. The people who left were part of a chapter, not your entire book. You are still becoming the person you are meant to be, and she is guiding you, softly, quietly, but surely. If you're feeling emotional right now, it's because her love is touching a place inside you that you thought had gone numb. She's been waiting for you to pause long enough to hear her. And now that you have, she wants you to hold on to one truth: you are not walking alone. Not now, not ever. If this message is reaching your heart, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so more gentle, comforting guidance finds its way to you whenever you need it most. Your mother's love is with you, always. If you're still listening, it means something inside you has begun to soften. It means the walls you built around your heart are slowly lowering, not because you're weak, but because your mother's presence is reaching you in a way you can finally feel. She knows how long you've been holding everything together on your own. She knows how often you hide your pain so no one worries about you. She knows how often you say, "I'm fine," even when your heart is carrying more than anyone realizes. And from heaven, she has watched you struggle silently, wishing she could hold you the way she once did. Your mother wants you to understand that grief doesn't mean you're stuck, it means you loved deeply. And that love didn't end when she took her last breath. It simply changed its form. She wants you to know that the love she had for you is still alive, still surrounding you, still guiding you, even on the days when you feel completely alone. She sees you waking up every morning with a heavy mind but still choosing to show up. She sees you fighting battles no one knows about. She sees you picking yourself up after disappointments that broke you more than you admitted. She remembers the dreams you once shared with her, the goals you whispered when you didn't think the world was listening. She still believes in those dreams for you. She sees the spark inside you that life has tried to dim. And she wants to remind you that your journey isn't over. There are chapters waiting ahead that will make sense of everything you've survived. She knows you miss the sound of her voice, the comfort of her presence, the wisdom in her words. But she also wants you to know that her voice now lives in the quiet moments of your heart. Every time you feel a sudden peaceful thought out of nowhere, every time you feel a gentle warmth during a difficult moment, every time you feel guided toward the right decision without knowing why. That's her. That's her love, her protection, her energy moving around you. You've been wondering lately why certain memories keep coming back. Why certain emotions suddenly rise when you least expect them. Why you feel connected to her more strongly than usual. It's because she has been trying to reach you, calling out to the part of you that needs healing, the part of you that still feels unfinished, the part of you that just wants reassurance that you're not alone. And today, she wants to give you that reassurance. She is saying, I am still proud of you. Proud of your strength. Proud of your resilience. Proud of the way you love, even after being hurt. Proud of the way you keep going, even when life feels heavy. Your mother wants you to stop punishing yourself for the past. She wants you to forgive yourself the way she has always forgiven you, completely, gently, without hesitation. She wants you to let go of the moments you replay in your mind, the what-ifs, the regrets, the things you think you could have done differently. She knows you did the best you could with the heart you had. And now, she wants you to breathe again, fully, deeply, without fear. She wants you to understand that she didn't leave your life, she just stepped into a place where she could love you without limits. She wants you to trust that the universe hasn't forgotten you, that blessings are making their way toward you, that your story is still unfolding with grace. If this message feels like it's touching the deepest part of your soul, it's because she is speaking through these words. She knows you needed this today. She knows your heart has been asking for a sign. And this is that sign. If this message helped you feel even a little lighter, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so you never miss the love and guidance meant for you. Your mother is with you, closer than ever. If you've made it to this part, your mother knows your heart is finally opening to the truth she has been trying to show you. She knows you've been carrying questions that you never said out loud, questions about your life, your path, and whether she can really see you from where she is. She wants you to know that every time you wondered if she was watching, she was. Every time you felt a sudden wave of emotion without knowing why, it was her energy brushing against your heart. And every time you whispered something into the silence, hoping she might hear it, she heard every word. She has watched you grow through seasons that tested your spirit. She saw you lose people you trusted. She saw you face challenges that made you question everything. She saw you hold yourself together even when no one stood beside you. And the truth she wants you to understand is this: you did not go through any of those moments alone. She walked through every storm with you, even when you couldn't feel her presence. She protected you from things you never knew were coming. She guided you away from people whose intentions were not aligned with your soul. She kept you safe in moments you thought were coincidences but were really her gentle hand steering you towards something better. Your mother has also seen the love you carry inside, the kind of love that is rare, deep, and pure. She knows how much you give, how much you sacrifice, how much you try to make others feel understood. She knows how your heart breaks when people don't appreciate your efforts. And she wants you to stop thinking that your sensitivity is a weakness. It is your greatest strength. It is the reason you connect with the world the way you do. It is the reason people feel safe around you, even if they don't say it. Your mother knew this about you when you were small, and she still sees it now. She also wants to tell you that the things you lost were not punishments. They were redirections. The doors that closed were not failures. They were protection. The delays you faced were not signs to give up. They were signs that something better was preparing itself for you. She sees what you cannot see. She knows what you don't know yet. And she's asking you to trust the journey a little more, not because it's easy, but because she's guiding it from a higher place. She knows you've been longing for peace, real peace, the kind that stays, the kind that doesn't fade when life becomes loud again. And she wants you to know that peace is coming. Slowly, softly, but surely. She wants you to open your heart to new beginnings, new people, new experiences that will bring joy back into your life. She wants you to remember that you are allowed to be happy, even after everything you've been through. She wants you to stop feeling guilty for wanting good things. You deserve them. You always have. Your mother is whispering something to you now, and she hopes you let these words settle deeply into your spirit. You are worthy of everything your heart desires. You are stronger than your fears. And you are never, ever forgotten. She wants you to believe that something beautiful is on its way into your life, something that will make sense of the pain you carried for so long. She wants you to stay patient, stay open, stay hopeful, because she is guiding you toward a future filled with warmth and light. If this message feels like it's speaking directly to your soul, it's because your mother is reaching out through it. She knows you needed this today. She knows your heart has been waiting for reassurance. And she wants you to remember one thing above all: she is with you in every heartbeat, in every breath, in every silent prayer you make. If this touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so more messages filled with love and guidance can reach you whenever you need them. Your mother is still here. And she always will be.